yababe ti inkomoto kakrebi. Cindy, Tuesday beer is for the entrepreneurs. Etiano Perry, Mesa Aka, CEO Bakubi, our Hase. But then come on here, train Ako photography mu kakra. I'm sipping on the lead. Nipa wa be fie ha ene bra kwame photos. Onte ne nkan ya ande wa na wa kechi o. Welcome, good morning.
Good morning.
Let's say Nyamiadum, yes, I ha, the betting come crazy. Obviously, welcome, Brakwami. Why any Brakwami?
Brakwami, I said Brakwami is a young photographer.
Okay.
Yeah, he started photography like 2017, and by God's grace, he's moving up.
So, photography, like, is it a passion? And also, being a car, say, "Konakoye keke na audio au pekokoye."
Oh, for me, it's a passion because we even do it without being paid. So,
okay.
The passion is there. Yeah, a day without taking the photograph is like
all right.
Something else.
So, what is the challenge that comes with photography?
It's a challenge. Like challenge us to respect to clients, or
it falls under it. Clients, sometimes the gadgets you are using and all, like you sometimes encounter a whole lot.
Yeah, okay, let me start with the gadgets.
Okay,
so problems with the gadgets is like they're expensive. They are money expensive, and like some gadgets really cost. So if you are really going into photography, meaning it's like a whole investment. Yeah, because it's really expensive. Yeah, and some other problems are with clients. Most clients don't understand the photography. All they know is a picture.
Yeah,
but they don't really know what goes into it.
So you are going to educate us a bit on Obiucha picture and like coming into photography as a professional job itself. So you can just briefly take us through that aspect of it.
Okay, so when booking for a photographer,
yeah,
most people think you are just booking for someone who is just coming to take a picture.
Okay.
And that's it. But what you're actually booking for is like someone with the right equipment, the professional and the skills to do the good work for you.
Okay.
And it's not just about just taking the picture, but capturing the moments as well, seizing every moment at your event for you.
So to the person as a client, you are making it known to the person that everything that is happening at that time counts as a photographer to you.
Yes.
But to the client, their focus is Chamenkwa.
Some clients will tell you come and shoot their wedding and they want like 20 pictures we pay you, okay. But you can't come and shoot your wedding and there are lots of movement and
so the whole day, like let's take it to be a reception started from 3 to 5. Now within that 2 hours, or just 20 pictures. Then a ultra.
I don't know.
Now 20 pictures in your child, mommy, child, papa, near child, a year, asa. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. So which other challenge?
And some challenges are respect to the weather conditions.
Now, photography there for weather, Jose.
Because not all cameras are waterproof. So
okay.
If you are having your event outdoor and the rain starts to come and you still want me to capture, there are some cameras that are not waterproof, which will affect the cameras as well.
And they say a umbrella need to see no try. And oh.
But there are some cameras that are waterproof and won't have any problem with that.
So, cameras that are waterproof?
Yes.
Oh.
They go underwater and everything. So that one, with respect to the rain, you have no problem with that.
Ha. Okay, me be my birthday. Me the shoot. I mean, I say me so be pictures around and my friend say be sing kucha me be. Picture bi wo ho no a obi kwakotwa nipa no adwuma be ye wo ho a be ba out no hu picture na say we dey Charlie difference room but the bisu wo ho no a e betwa no like the raw state na nkasa grambo kra problem e wo ho e den ya na ekoso sa because we betwa me na me say na metie no you say na metie bia me skin no light skin but picture ne beba no na my dark ana say picture ne beba no kra na me skin na femo. Then I am a phone.
Okay, so with the one that you say, maybe I had dark anyway, it respects the camera settings. If your photographer doesn't know the camera settings, right, you definitely get the shot at the spot wrong.
You're listening to
You wouldn't like what you see on the camera. But some photographers can also shoot you on the spot and you wouldn't like what you see on the camera. But then after post-production, you will love it.
Oh.
That's the as in people say Photoshop, you see Photoshop all over.
Yes.
That's Photoshop. So I can take like you, a chocolate person right now, I can take a picture.
Yeah, I'm chocolate. Okay.
I can take a picture of you to look very dark. You see it on the camera, you wouldn't like it. But then when we enter the code room, like the editing room, the dark room, and come out, it's something else. You really love it.
So it's going to be something that on camera it looks dark.
Yeah, with some. But if for me personally, I like to shoot right on set.
Okay.
So I'll shoot you for you to film.
Which one is the right on set? Because this one is coming up as a term, a jargon to photography.
Shooting you right, like getting the exposure, my lighting and everything right, for you to see yourself on the camera like very nice, just as you are.
Okay.
Yeah. So the post production just add a little to what we already did on set.
Wow. Ebusan for Brakwame Photos and AD and Komo and the the CEO for Brakwame Photos, but Nidian Kasangasa de one country me and see Obi Wekanas and Sangofa maybe an Nidin, but it's here for a name Nidin. Brakwame Pachodi and Kasankasa a day.
My friend Steven Owusu-Bempah.
Steven Owusu-Bempah. And Tibia Ushiana. Brakwame na ise akata so nti Brakwame na ode ebeye ne the signature. That's the signature. Yeah. Yes, obiani the way a ultra picture they all kind no ubecha picture be na odubeko code room on ma to just go and edit everything and come back. We should be editing now, should be there to say difference room. Is that a brand or something?
I would say it's not like a brand, but learning. It is got the softwares we use to edit.
Okay.
There are people who are really good, really good with the software you use, and there are upcoming people also learning.
Okay.
We are all learning, but some people are pros. Yeah, so if you watch a pro and a beginner's editing, you see a very large difference.
Okay.
And there are people we look up to be like them and edit like them as well.
That's great. Well, in the manner of much pictures, you know, photographers more clients you know, remember pictures yes. Bombe picture now quite so a public figure. Ultra picture the akakotuni page so na bibi ba no echa more. Personally, what are some of the challenge with you and Emma like after a shoot?
personally, the challenge is maybe she book for 10 pictures, and at the end they will try to convince you to give them like 50.
50 pictures.
Yeah, they like pictures. Yeah, personally, that's most of the problems.
But with that one, no, does it come with a cost? Like,
Yeah,
even if the person is convincing you.
Yeah, it comes with a cost. But some ladies will try to tell you from my like that.
And I said this is business. I mean,
Yeah,
business is not
business.
a pleasure. Because among for Matisse, there are some photographers that some per map no cre. Sorry, and yes, some yes photographers per map no cre.
Yes, but it's because of the nature of the work. If you were to be a photographer, what would you say about that?
And I said, the
nature of the work, because it's always about ladies. That's how they see it.
But we have some of the ladies, Charlie. You see, you for instance, me know ejina oni esi kwako cheki girls bia. You better wage me.
Oh.
Yes. How? Because you come and make a sama. Maybe there is a make a na so go jino be na kasa bebre obe pame o. So ngasa oju to check camera pa. We nya no.
Yes how.
Yes sir. Oh. So since when did you actually discover say to me commercialize photography?
Okay, I started photography in 2017.
Okay.
That was after SHS, and I wasn't doing it commercially. I was just doing it like as a passion, just shoot and shoot, you know. So I met a friend, introduced me to another photographer. That's OB Image.
OB Image.
Yeah.
You don't know where for.
And he's at Ashali Botry. He's one of the pros in Ghana. Yeah.
Oh.
So he taught me some settings. I didn't even know what ISO and stuff was, but I was just taking good pictures.
Okay.
So he told me to take, like, I have to know my ISO and stuff, and he taught me.
So when you should talk about this ISO, what is it?
Like ISO, okay, they are basically camera settings.
Okay.
They combine to give you a great picture. That's the ISO, the shutter speed, and the aperture. Because it's audio, you might not get the visuals. So I wouldn't like to go deep into that.
Okay.
But they are the things you combine to get a great picture. Yeah. So he introduced me to that and the business aspect as well, like what I could do with photography. Actually, I got motivated when I saw one of his, is it receipts or something?
The package to.
It's not like the money people have paid for.
Okay.
Wow, that's why I got really motivated. It was really cool.
Wow. Somebody happens to be a young photographer coming up. Person feels like, "Charlie, me for a camera, I'm a tribute, and I'm gone." Yeah, they say they are many at home. What is your advice to that person? Is it that the person should go and understudy somebody, or sorry, I say you man?
Okay, everybody and the way he or she is. Personally, I didn't understudy anyone.
Okay.
It was just YouTube videos I kept watching. Yes. So if you have someone you can understudy, it's good. You can do it. It's a plus. Because I'm still learning most of the things. But if you understudy someone, the person, like, you ask a lot of questions, so you get to know more than the YouTube video. Sometimes you type something, they will give you plenty. You can't watch
so you don't know what you are looking out for.
Yeah, so if you have someone you understudy, it's good. And if there's a school for photography. So if you're in a school like that too, it's also a plus.
Oh. So somebody hears of Bra Kwame. Obi here, Obi no trying to picture my friend Charlie for Bra Kwame. Obi Tramo, yes, Nejuma Nesani Efe. Obi Bisa, what are his packages? I know this is on air. You need not to bring out all your packages, but at least you can just tell us one or two packages you have for the people. And
okay, for packages, it depends on the what package you want, whether for photo shoots, for events, and so all of them depends on you and what you want. And we have with regards to packages, personally I have a package for everybody.
Okay.
You let me know your budget and what you want.
Okay.
Then we work around it.
All right.
Yes.
So does it really matter when it comes to the background, when it comes to like where you have to take the pictures? Maybe somebody invites you to come for a shoot now, baby, although be corner in Charlie, it's not something you really like, say, and or does it really affect your work when it comes to that?
For me, it doesn't.
It doesn't.
Yeah, since you are working for the client, so it's not like you are working for yourself. You are working for someone, and that's what the person wants.
But I think the thing is selling you as well.
And that's what the person wants.
Okay.
The person, let's say, the person wants to take a picture inside the market. I don't know, an official wear picture inside the market.
Okay.
That's what the person wants. That's like, no matter what you are saying, that's where the person wants to take the picture. So it's up to you to take the picture very well for the person to like it.
Okay.
There are some lenses that will blur a background that you wouldn't even know it's a market that we took a picture. Maybe when we go to my page, we'll see some pictures we took behind our house, and you wouldn't know. My mom watched the picture like so many times. So say, "Onim baby, onim baby, you try picture." And I'm like, "Oh, it's higher." It was like, still no, but so it's just up to you. The lenses, it's the lenses as well.
Yeah. To talk of lenses, like what are the difference? Just run us through.
The lenses, if you're running through, you won't finish now.
Just a bit.
So, most cameras come with a kit lens. That's the default lens that comes to the camera. That's like for crop frames. If I'm using the terms,
you don't worry, feel free.
Okay,
we have people that are doing photography and they are doing the listening, so they actually know what you are saying.
For crop frame cameras, the kit lens is like 18 to 55 or 18 to 105. Yeah, 105 or 125. Yeah, that's the default lenses that come with it. But every lens has its f-stop. That's the aperture. So the aperture determines how blur a background a picture will be. So some lenses go as low as 1.2. So if you have a lens that goes as low as 1.2, meaning you are really going to get a great depth of field. That's the background. A great blur background. Moreover, there are some lenses too that are zoom lenses.
Okay.
Let's say the 70 to 200. So even with that, if you shoot at f4 and you zoomed to 200, you are still going to get your depth of field.
And of course, they are school, yeah. Okay, continue.
Yeah, so those are basically what I can say. There are prime lenses that there are some zoom lenses. When you zoom in, the f-stops change. Those lenses are not like prime lenses. When you zoom in, the f-stop doesn't change. You still get to maintain your aperture.
Brakwame, obi you show a track when you're for now.
We are on every platform.
So give me your Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Yeah.
It's Brakwame Photography.
Brakwame, no, it's been spelled
BRVH_Kwame then Photography.
Okay.
Yeah, you can type it together too. So if you Google Brakwame Photography, you see it.
Okay.
Everything. Yeah.
Na o contact in Suez, so be here o contact na right away over for say Charlie. Chana mo birthday shoot be an area where we know you guys should deliver on your promise, so you surely do that. Number be no better.
You can call 056 057 6323.
I know you're a picture lover, and it's so be a picture be a how do you feel?
I won't say there's a picture every picture is a picture. Like I have not seen like picture because maybe that's the person's style and that's what the person is trying to depict.
Oh, okay.
So I can't judge any picture just like that.
Rakwam, you better say. It was for your pet time and Kasana. We go really deep into this. At least in your 1 hour, 2 hours scramble crowd for a year. It will be okay. But Sena Brakwame Ekboni din in a number no Koni page bia so ko Facebook Brakwame photography, Instagram Brakwame photography, and oko a year Twitter so Brakwame photography. The number on sabetumi I can air 056 05 6323 056 323 ofre Brakwame ansa ebeka no time bia ope bia mobe wejuma ama opepepe Brakwame you da say MP chale waya